Minister Dion, Amanda Connolly with iPolitics.ca. Thank you for taking our questions today. There are no shortage of concerns about China's treatment of human rights advocates, such as the Hong Kong booksellers, and its detention of the Garretts, not to mention the destabilizing effects of its territorial ambitions in the South China Sea. Given these concerns, why is Canada pursuing closer ties with China? How do you plan to use that relationship to improve human rights and security in the region? And did you specifically raise the case of the Garretts during your discussions with the Foreign Minister today?
我要对刚才这个记者涉及到中国的问题，要做一个回应。
I want to make a response to the questions asked by this journalist about China.
你的提问充满了对中国的偏见和所谓不知道从什么地方来的傲慢，我是完全不能接受的。
I have to say that your question is full of prejudice and against China and arrogance, where I don't know where that come from, and this is totally unacceptable.
你了解中国吗？你去过中国吗？你知道中国从一个一穷二白的面貌，把6亿以上的人摆脱了贫困吗？你知道中国现在已经成为人均$8000的一个世界第2大经济体吗？如果我们不能够很好的保护人权的话，中国能取得这么大的发展吗？你知道中国已经把保护人权列入到我们的宪法当中吗？我要告诉你，最了解中国的人权的状况不是你，而是中国人自己。你没有发言权，而中国有发言权。所以，请你不要再做这种不负责任的提问。中国欢迎一切善意的这种建议，但是我们拒绝任何无端的指责。
I have to ask whether you understand China. Have you been to China? Do you know that China has lifted more than 600 million people out of poverty? And do you know that China is now the second largest economy in the world from a very low foundation? Do you think development is possible for China without protection of human rights? And do you know that China has written protection and promotion of human rights into our constitution? And those who other people don't know better than the Chinese people about the human rights condition in China, and it's the Chinese people who are in the best situation, in the best position to have say about China's human rights situation. So I would like to suggest to you that please don't ask questions in such an irresponsible manner, and we welcome goodwill suggestions, but we reject groundless or unwarranted accusations.
The Globe and Mail reports today that the foreign minister demanded to see you on his recent trip, and the two of you did meet. He later berated a Canadian journalist who asked him about human rights, and Mr. Dion did not say anything. Given that, how can Canadians be confident that you'll stand up for what's right as you seek to develop closer trade ties with China?
I can confirm that both Minister Dion and department officials from Global Affairs Canada have expressed our dissatisfaction to both the Chinese Foreign Minister and to the Ambassador of China to Canada, our dissatisfaction with the way our journalists were treated. The fact is, freedom of the press is extremely important to me, which is why I'm in my second press conference in 2 days and my second press conference in Winnipeg in less than a week. We know that the job of the media is to ask tough questions, and we certainly encourage you to do that.
Just to follow up, how concerned are you about China's increasingly belligerent actions on the world stage, such as not releasing the Garretts?
Every time I have had an opportunity to meet with any representatives of the Chinese government or of China in general, I have highlighted our concerns around human rights and specifically brought up the case of Kevin Garrett, a Canadian citizen imprisoned for espionage without any evidence to support the allegations and accusations. We will continue to bring up human rights concerns every chance we get, while at the same time we work to create economic opportunities both for Canadians and for Chinese citizens. The fact is, the way Canada has always engaged best in the world is to be active and vocal about the things that we are concerned about and disagree on, while at the same time looking for common ground that will be of mutual benefit for all our citizens.